Nemesis. Log number 3-66. Takes us a few days to reach Corbin, but time flies and spirits are high. Xena and I have fun together, shooting the shit. I'm getting used to having a kid around. It doesn't feel as lonely as when you are on solo missions. We try to brainstorm more on all the possible connections between the symbol, the Sith, the Force, but still fall short to have a theory that can explain it all, that would tie it all together in the nicest of knots. Nevertheless, as soon as we land, our introductions to the planet don't go as smooth as we would like them to. There's an ambush waiting for us. A group of about 10 Kubas spies, all wearing their typical gear, masks covering their long snouts and glasses to protect their sensitive eyes, hooded helmets over their heads. They make an announcement in their abrupt language that I can't quite understand, but Xena picks up on it and translates for me that they were sent by the guild to avenge Iberian. They were told that I can set my foot on Chile, and it turned out to be true. They were trailing us since then, but arrived ahead of us to set up shop. Your blind friend told us all about you, where you were going, and that your companion was nothing but a helpless teenager. She was real silent at first, as if she was mute and not blind, but it didn't require much convincing in a form of torture to untie her tongue. The statement fills me up full of rage. My blood is boiling. In my mind, the top objective is to protect Xena at all cost, but I'm almost shaken at the idea that I'm about to rip off their insect-like heads one by one. Granted, we're outnumbered 10-2, but when has that ever stopped Judo Borealis from getting his hands dirty? I make our spaceship emit a loud noise to startle them and throw a small grenade below my feet, telling Xena to just lay down and cover her mouth. Yet again, the best place to hide is in plain sight. Immediately, I roll away and fire off 2 quick shots as I unholster my blasters. Yes, my weapon of choice, my twin blasters, the only physical possession that remains from my days as a merc. They're finally making an appearance. 2 Kubas down, 8 to go. They disperse to cover more ground. I hear shots whizzing left and right, but I'm still in the clear. I grab a pulsar spear from one of the bounty hunters I just killed and throw it across the sand, piercing another one through his chest. 2 Kubas are shooting with rifles from long range. One grazes my shoulder as I fall, roll, catching momentum, and in the same motion, toss an ectoplasm grenade their way, seeing them melt as it makes contact. 5 down, 5 to go. Smoke surrounding Xena slowly begins to clear, and 3 Kubas are starting to get too close to it for my liking, refocusing their attention on her. Despite myself being a decoy, I shoot one of my blasters in their direction to drive them a bit away. I pull a spear out of the dead Kubas' chest and sprint towards the 2 melee fighters. I dodge the incoming sweep attack as I slide down under it, knocking the opponent off balance, but the one behind tries to stab me from the top with his electro blades. I'm rolling on the sand left and right, dodging his piercing attempts, until I grab the knockdown opponent and put him in front of me as a shield, and the blades sink into his back, sending a ripple of electricity that travels through the body of Kuba's shield and zaps me real good. While being electrocuted, I somehow manage to disconnect from it, to throw him to the side and jump to my feet, as the other Kubas that just killed his friend kicks me, so I roll backwards, landing on my feet and extending the spear through his neck. Only 3 left to go. There's barely anything left of the smoke. It's almost fully cleared. No more grenades left in my arsenal. But what I witness is Xena pulling out a knife and slashing the shin on one of the remaining assassins, who's gotten close and was about to attack her. As he falls down, she mounts him and stabs his neck repeatedly, making sure he won't be getting up anytime soon. The last 2 start shooting in her direction as I stop firing off back at them from a distance, so they have to back away a bit and take cover. I yell out, "Oi lads, focus on me. Didn't you come all the way here to kill Judo?" I signal for Xena to make a move and run in my direction as we keep up a shootout, me hiding behind a rock and then behind a pillar. Xena sprints her ankle during the sprint and drops in the middle of the battleground. I run up quickly to cover her. A couple of blasts hit me, but luckily it's where I have my plated armor on. I pick up a sphere-shaped rock and throw it at them, making it seem like it's another grenade, so they hide, and it gives me a chance to shorten the distance between us. I come in hot, run up to them immediately, knocking one's head into the pillar. On contact, his internal juices splashing all over it, and my face included. Another one tries to shoot, but I knock a blaster out of his hand. We get into a hand-to-hand combat, really going for it. He sucks me in the face and I eat it, returning the favor threefold, which makes him fall on his back. I jump on him, beating his ass senselessly, try to flatten his face into the sandy surface, making him as close to the ground as possible. A few seconds later, I realize there's nothing but a bloody pool that my hands keep on pounding. I stop myself. I'm trembling all over, all this anger circulating in my body. No. I can't be going back to my old ways. I haven't had this much cardio since before I quit killing professionally. I must admit, it felt good, but you don't come unscathed from the battle. Xena's ankle is the toll. Luckily it's just that, and not a much severe injury. I would have another thing coming, with her mom searching the whole galaxy, trying to hang my ass to dry. Nemesis.